How many of you have ever jumped a car battery in your life? Well, if you haven't done it very much, or you've been doing it the wrong way, I'm going to show you the right way to jumpstart a car, because doing it the wrong way will blow fuses, potentially even damage your vehicle, and in some cases catch on fire. So let me show you how to do it right. Now I'm going to show you the wrong way first, so you know what not to do. Now this is an older vehicle, but even on newer vehicles, sometimes people will do this. And what you do and want to do is you do and want to take your positive table and connect it directly to the positive terminal like this, and then go over here and connect the negative side to the negative terminal. What you can end up doing there is you can actually short out your cables. That is one way to catch on fire by doing this, because you're basically creating a short circuit. Not only that, you can also blow fuses and cause all kinds of crazy electrical problems. The other thing that you should never do is you should never touch the two cable clips together. You always want them separated just in case there is some sort of spark. It's not very likely, but it could happen. You definitely don't want those two cables touching each other if that were to happen. So we're going to disconnect this, and we're going to do it the right way. Right? So you're going to want to do this with your car turned off, parking brake engaged. And the other vehicle that you re-gone, not be jumping off of, turned off as well. With both cars turned off, you're going to want to pop the hoods and locate your batteries. Now keep in mind, some vehicles are going to have their battery in the trunk. Some vehicles, they're going to be underneath a panel in the front. Alright, once you locate your battery, you're going to want to make sure that there is no damage to the battery itself. If there is damage to the battery, do not attempt to jump start that vehicle. Have it towed to a mechanic or a dealership to get it looked at. Once you verify that both batteries are good and there's no cracks or damage, you're going to want to first connect the positive cable to the positive terminal on both vehicles. Now on some vehicles, it might be red, it might be black. But you want to look in your owner's manual to find exactly where the positive and negative terminals are on your vehicle. Alright, so we got our positive connected. Next we're going to connect our negative cable, but instead of connecting it to the negative terminal, we're going to connect it to a ground somewhere on the vehicle. Usually there's an unpainted metal area on the vehicle that you can connect this to. What this is doing is this is basically grounding our cable. So we got positive to positive, negative to ground. At this point, we're ready to start the vehicles. First thing you want to do is you want to start the booster car. It's a car that you're jumping. You want to make sure that it is running, and then you can start the dead vehicle. Alright, and after the dead vehicle starts, you re-gone let it run for about 15 to 20 seconds to kind of get everything back up to operating temperature. At this point, you can disconnect the cables in the reverse order that you connected them. So you're going to want to first disconnect the positive cable. Make sure the clips don't touch, and then you can disconnect your negative cable from the ground. And that's it. You've now successfully jumped your vehicle, and you're ready to go. Now keep in mind, you've re-gone want to drive around for at least 30 minutes to allow your battery to recharge. If you just jump start your vehicle, your battery doesn't actually charge while the vehicle is running. So you've re-gone want to drive around for at least 30 minutes to allow that battery to fully recharge. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. We have lots more great videos coming up.